I'm Irish for a start, and I moved here at 9/11, 9/10. I think I arrived in LA, and so nothing to do with it. But you know, that's been my experience in America. I love America. I think it's an amazing place, and so it's been pretty fascinating having just an objective point of view. Not, you know, when the towers fell, I was affected as everyone, but not in the same way as you guys would be. Because, you know, there's some distance there. I didn't grow up here, and I'm not indoctrinated into fear, freedom and democracy thing. So that was my response. It was like, this was an event that was really pivotal. Everyone's forgotten about it, and it was a chance to re-remember. But it's not 68. You know, 68 was about against the state, against the government, the war. This event is about corporate power, against corporate power. There's a big difference. I mean, it's changed our world, you know, and so, I mean, you have to have corporations, but, so, you know, the whole point is trying to make them sustainable, trying to make them responsible.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, great. I'm curious as to whether you already have another topic on hand for what you want to make your next movie about. I think it'd be great if you kept including messages.
You got one?
I'm sure you have hundreds on your mind with all the problems in the world, but
I do, actually. You know Paul Watson, the Sea Shepherd country?
Yeah.
You know, hopefully, I'm trying to make a movie about him, his life. He set up Greenpeace, and then he left, and he has a big black pirate boat, and he goes around rounding Japanese illegal whaling ships in the high seas. He's a badass. He's like committed 30 years of his life. So it's a difficult film to make. I'm trying to make it, but more difficult than even this thing. So
You, sir.
I'd worked with him twice as an actor 10 years ago in London, and he's just an amazing guy. No ego, very humble, very talented. Ken Loach's DP for 12 years, and then he did United 93, and I asked him to be involved and we worked together.
Ken Loach
So
has a lot of actors.
huge amount of his film. He's a truly brilliant man and a great man to work with. So a lot of his film is him too.
In the back, please speak up.
Hey, I just want to say amazing movie.
Thank you.
And then second, when can I bring all my friends to go and see it in like wide release?
Right. September, hopefully. We've had a hard time trying to get this out there. I won't say conspiracy, but it's been tough, and I'm praying to God that September we've had some angels come to our rescue, and hopefully this film will get seen on a big screen, because I feel it is an audience film. It's not.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, please. We need the help we can get.
You a corporate sponsor.
Fox is distributing. We're self-distributing in true independent style.
Speak up, please.
You don't affect presidential politics this year?
Well, I don't know. It's a tricky one. You know, we keep thinking Obama's going to win, and then Hillary wins, and then I don't know. I mean, you know, I think Obama's interesting because. Huh? Well, yeah, they're not very radical candidates. Obama's a very charismatic guy, and you know, at least his campaign is very consistent. It's about change. I think after 8 years of the administration, people are ready for change. The whole world wants, you know, we're all focused. I mean, I'm an Irish guy, and I live here, but even if I didn't, I would still be as fascinated. What happens here has ramifications everywhere. So, you know, hopefully we get the right president. And this film was, yeah, it's about change too. It's about, you know, another world being possible. It's about human rights, workers' rights, and environmental rights, which is sort of caught up since 1999. Now people are starting to get the picture. So maybe this film will resonate more. I hope so.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever feel like the logistics of the film were going to overwhelm you completely? You weren't going to handle it at the end of work?
Yeah. It wasn't an easy film to make. No one in Hollywood would touch it. I had to find Canadian financiers, and you know, the casting was very difficult. We were a day away from shutting down. We were 10 weeks into pre-production. We had 2 weeks left, and the producers gave me a day, and if I didn't have any cast, done. And Woody Harrelson, a Texan, he said yes. yes. Woody said yes, and everybody said yes. And 2 weeks later, we have an amazing cast and open one. So it's close.
No question for Martin?
Yeah, Mark.
I got one. What was it like getting the crap beat out of you by Woody Harrelson?
Well, that would never happen in reality. I think. Oh, the 80s, you know that. But you Texans can hit. It was kind of fun. I mean, to be honest, I had a ball when I grew up. It's not a conspiracy, but I'm from New Zealand. I'm not from this country either. But yeah, watching cheers and sitting around laughing, you know, and he was a hero of mine, and I always, you know, was one of the people that you'd love to work with. So it was a dream, really, you know, being beaten up by Woody Harrelson. But in reality, I mean, he's a hilarious guy, and he's, you know, obviously all of our stuff together was, you know, pretty somber and serious stuff, but as soon as, you know, the camera was rolling, it was serious, but outside of that, he was just joking around and having a real good time, so it was alright.
I was just wondering, in writing this, did you at any time in the process of doing this, meet with and talk to people who are directly involved, people that led the protests?
Did I meet with anyone?
And what that was like, you know?
Did I meet with any of the activists or people involved in the protest? No, I didn't. I wish I did. I didn't know anybody, so I sat in a room and I just wrote it and rewrote it and rewrote it, and then when we got to shoot it, once I had a production behind me, when people could suddenly outreach and suddenly all the activists, and they came in and they helped at the beginning of a little bit of pre-production and a bit of filming. You know, it was hard because they'd say, oh, this would never happen.
I think that's a good thing. I think personally, I met some of these guys, you know, and look, they're the real heroes of this story, but I'm glad they didn't write it.